Marking 150 years of faith, dedication, and service, St. Andrew's Anglican Church celebrates a rich legacy of worship and community in Fort Worth. As we reflect on our past, we also look ahead with faith and hope, committed to continuing our mission of spreading God's love for generations to come. St. Andrew's began its journey as a mission in 1875. In 1878, St. Andrew's had achieved parish status, cementing its place as a vital spiritual community in Fort Worth. As the city grew, so did the church. As Fort Worth blossomed in the early 1900s, so did St. Andrew's. On April 13, 1909, ground was broken for a new church building. 3 years later, on May 12, 1912, the doors were opened to a magnificent Gothic revival church that would serve as a cornerstone for worship in the years to come.
People look at this church and think, old, and it's been here forever, and it's solid, and it's beautiful, but the start of the church was a bunch of cowboys. So I think that's kind of a unique thing to know. I mean, just people who were just frontiersmen, when you think about that, who'd never practiced any kind of liturgical faith. They just had missionaries that came through here and taught people how to use the prayer book, and then out of that grew this amazing church. So I think that's kind of fun to think that it's not just, it wasn't always this established looking kind of thing. It was a groundbreaking deal.
The building, with its soaring arches and intricate details, reflected not only the beauty of the Christian faith, but also the deep commitment to worship in the beauty of holiness. By 1939, the church had retired its debt and consecrated the building, marking a new chapter of financial stability. St. Andrew's continued to expand its presence in the community with the construction of the parish house in 1949, further solidifying its role in Fort Worth's religious life.
It's been rooted. I think it's provided a rootedness to the downtown Fort Worth area. It's not hard to meet someone who's been in Fort Worth for more than a year or two that knows at least the building and is fond of the building. But more importantly, the church has been very engaged in ministry and mission. Just this last year, or going here into 2025, we're able to give over $100,000 to local mission and global mission, which will be helping people here locally in Fort Worth. The church has always had a heart for mission and ministry, which is really encouraging to me.
Fast forward to 1983, when St. Andrew's further expanded its space, adapting to the growing needs of the community. However, a true turning point came in 2009 when St. Andrew's made the decision to join the Anglican Church in North America, embracing a new chapter in its commitment to traditional Christian beliefs. Under the leadership of the Reverend Brent Christian and within the Diocese of the Right Reverend Ryan Reed, St. Andrew's continues to stand firm in its mission to worship God, equip believers for ministry, win the lost to Jesus Christ, and spread God's kingdom both locally and globally.
Well, as a downtown church, I think that as a historical church with a long history, we're just very involved in everything that goes on downtown, whether it's feeding the homeless or helping celebrate new things.
St. Andrew's is unique in many ways because you have a church that has been here for 150 years, and you still have a building that's in place. We have a traditional worship that goes all the way back into the early 1900s. So we're using the same prayer book that generations used years ago. We have a wide variety of ages here now. And so I can go and meet with a parishioner who's homebound, who is 102 years old. And then I can also talk to young families and every age group in between. So it really is a lively parish with a lively faith.
My great-grandmother was confirmed here back almost 100 years ago, a long, long time ago. So it's pretty exciting to have that heritage. And it's really a beautiful place to be. It's just neat to be bonded with other Christians who are going through similar life experiences, going from engagement to marriage, going from, just being two people to being pregnant, about to have a baby. It's just really fun to go through life's journey with other people that are in the same situations as you.
As we celebrate 150 years of ministry in Fort Worth, We look back with gratitude for all that has been accomplished, but we also look forward with excitement as St. Andrews remains committed to sharing the love of Christ with the world.
I see it lasting 150 years more, and I'm sorry I won't be here to see the next 150s come to, but hopefully it will continue in the same capacity.
The amazing thing is the gospel is relevant in every age, and as long as St. Andrews preaches the gospel, it'll make a difference in people's lives. I mean, it's about sharing the transforming love of Jesus with everybody, and that's always relevant.
From its humble beginnings in a courthouse to becoming a landmark in the heart of Fort Worth, St. Andrew's Anglican Church has been a place of worship, service, and community. Here's to the next 150 years of ministry, grounded in faith and love.